Well, hello, my friends. Welcome to Enriched Lives, where you're worthy, you're blessed, and you are a creator. That's right, you're worthy, you're blessed, and you are a creator. And remember, my friends, this program is about you. It's not about anybody else. It's about you because you are somebody. Remember again, you're worthy, you're blessed, and you are a creator. And again, thank you for tuning in. Thank you, my friends. It is our privilege and our honor, and we're just privileged just to have be able to bring these topics to you that we love to discuss. We have fantastic topics that we have for discussion, and today there is nothing different about today about our topic. But before we get off into that, let me say this here to you: if today is the day that you came upon the planet, if today is your special day, let me say happy birthday to you. That's right. Happy birthday to you, my friend. Why? Because you are somebody. God didn't make it in junk. You are somebody. You have a purpose and a privilege, and God sent you here for, to do something. You are somebody. If it's your birthday, happy birthday to you. Again, thank you for tuning in. Welcome to Humorous Life. Today we have another fantastic topic, and our topic for discussion today is appearances. Appearances. That's right, appearances. And the scripture that we're going to use will come out of Matthew, the 7th chapter, 1 through 5. Matthew 7, 1 through 5. Well, Jesus deals with this particular topic of judging, judging, and how we think things are, and they really aren't that way. First, judging. So, before we get off into our discussion on appearances, let me share a brief story with you right quick about how things don't always turn out the way we think they are, but how they do somehow or another come out, they work out for the good. It ends up being a positive thing, even though it looks like it's a negative thing, but it turns out to be a positive thing. A little story is told about this particular king, and he had this counselor, and everything that everywhere he would go, he depended on this counselor. This is one of his trusted advisors. So he called him whenever he needs something. Come here. He called his counselor. His counselor would come. He said, "Yeah, King, that's great, that's good. Whatever we talked about, that was good." One morning, the king gets up out of his bed to put his shoes on this marble floor, and he slips. And when he slipped, he fell and hurt his elbow. Blood's coming down the king. Oh my goodness. And he calls for his counselor. Come here. Counselor comes. Counselor looks, oh, that's good. What you mean it's good? The king got highly upset. Put him in the dungeon. Lock him up for a week. King had him locked up. So he's sitting around the council. He gets bored. He said, okay. He said, bring me my horse. Bring me my best horse. He wants to ride. So the king gets on his horse, and he loved to ride. So he begins to ride, and he's riding. And after a while, he's just riding. For a while, he got out of his territory. It didn't make him a difference. He just was riding. He was into that riding. And lo and behold, he hit a branch, and the branch knocked him off of his horse. And when he fell off of his horse, he was captured by cannibals. Well, that wasn't good. Oh my goodness. And so the cannibals, they began beating the drum. Hey, we got a fat one here. We got a juicy one coming up. So they take him on in there, and they got a pole. They're gonna set him on it. They're gonna roast him. So the king is gonna, oh, he's saying, my goodness, he doesn't know what to expect. He's frightened. And so when they began to take his shirt off, they took his shirt off, and they looked at his elbow, and there was blood where he had bruised himself. And they said, oh, they stopped. And they said, oh my goodness, can't offer him. They took him and put his shirt back on, put him on his horse, and hit his horse and told him, get out of here. Why did they stop? And they told him, well, they couldn't offer him as a sacrifice because he was bruised. He wasn't perfect. And so the king rides back to his kingdom. He gets on his horse, and he calls his counselor. Where's it? He said, send him up here. And his counselor comes on up, and he tells him about his ordeal. And the counselor says, well, that's good. He said, King said, what you mean good about that? He said, if you'd have been with me, he said, that's good. You should have been with me. Counselor said, no, that wouldn't have been good for me to be with you. He said, why you say that? He said, well, because if I'd have been with you, they would have let you go. But they'd ate me. And so things aren't always as they appear to be. Appearances, my friends, appearances. Sometimes we just think things aren't the way they are, but somehow they work out. So that was an individual. There was a Bible story in the Bible where this particular individual owed the king some money. And the king called him and put him in prison. And king, please don't take it from wife. King, please, I'll pay you, king. I'll pay you. So the king, he had mercy on the king. So the king had mercy on him. And so the guy goes out. Now, there's another individual that owed him some money. And he didn't have all the money. So he said, please, sir, if you just give me a chance, I'll tell you, no, man. Took him ahead and put in jail. Word got back to the king what he had done. King called him, put him in prison. Be careful how you treat people, my friend. Be careful how you treat people. See, appearances can be very deceptive. You can look at a person that look like they are not about anything. They could be some of the nicest people it is. Appearances, how we look at people, how we treat people based on appearances. And they had conducted an experiment. They said, a person in a three-piece suit, you'll come up to a person and say, do you have a dollar or something? I left my change at home. You have a dollar? He said, sure, they give him a dollar. Look like he got something. Now, a person that's kind of like a bum walking, no. Go away and go get your job. Appearances, very different, aren't they? See, but that's how we do things. And the man in the three-piece suit could be a con man. See, appearances, how we judge people, how we look at how things are. Be careful, my friend, how you do things of that nature. Appearances, how we perceive things to be when they aren't that way. I'm sure you've seen individuals that would look like that they were some of the worst people in the world. They wasn't saying they like they mean and ugly. And then all of a sudden you went up there and asked them something. Yeah, these people are nice. See, but you come to a foregone conclusion that they weren't the best in the West, so therefore it was by their appearance. So, that couldn't happen. Some of the most nice people, it was about the ones you think that aren't good. These are some of the nicest people. Stories told of an individual that worked on this big plant, and he would come in and speak to everybody. He had a relationship with all the different departments. He treated everybody nice. He treated them right. So the guy that was over the shipping department, he was always talking, hey, how your family, how you doing? And so the guy says, okay. So now all of a sudden his boss comes in and tells, look, we got to get this shipment out pronto right now. He said, I want it done. So the guy goes down to him and he said, man, I'm in a jam. He said, can you help me? I really got to get this particular shipment out. He said, any way that you could just push this up to get it out to him? The guy said, yeah, we can do that. Now, the only reason that transpired was because of the relationship that had been established. Don't ever get so high and mighty where you look down your nose at other people just because of your position. Because what goes up comes down. And there'll come a time that you're going to need that little person that you look down upon, my friend. See, it's called law of reciprocation. What you do comes back to you. Treat people the way that you want to be treated, my friend. That's the way it is. That's the way you and I should be. I've seen people that would walk up on car lots and look like they didn't have anything. And we're millionaires. We could pay cash for every 5 or 10 cars on a lot, whatever. Nobody come out there to wait on why. They're like, they had nothing. They judge it by their appearance. One person goes, hey, so you want to buy it? Yeah, I just want to see if anybody can wait on me. See, we can't go by appearances, my friend. We have to go by what's in our heart. Treat people right. Treat them right. And things will go well for you, my friend. Don't go by appearances. The bum on the street could be a multi-millionaire in disguise. Show courtesy and kindness. You don't know who you are helping. Therefore, So be kind at all times. It'll go a long way. It will. Appearances. Have you been deceived by appearances? Don't forget, my friend, you and I are in this thing together. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Doesn't make any difference how many tattoos they got on them or how their hair look or anything of that nature. It doesn't make any difference what their race, their ethnic background is. Treat them with respect. You don't know who you're talking to. That person could be one that could get you out of a jam. We don't know. It's always good to what? Be nice to people. Treat people the way you want to. Not judge about what you think they ought to look, but what you think you want to be treated. That's not how you want to treat them. You want to be treated nice? Treat them nice. Until next time, my friends, until next time, may the good Lord bless you. May love, joy, peace, and happiness forever be with you as you walk upon this good planet that God has given us. Till next time, you be blessed, my friend. And give us a thumb up on this if you like this program. And tell someone else about this also. You be blessed, my friend.